My name's Declan Keenan. I grew up in Finglas in the north side of Dublin. My work here is as a youth and community worker in the inner city. My job here is to run different programs for youth and for older people. My favourite job is the one I'm doing right now. Working with the youth in this community is very exciting. It's very challenging. There's always something new happening. Very good youth to work with. A lot of real interesting characters.
Decco's a youth leader from our area. He teaches kids about God. He does after school homework club. He does during the week club. He does a lot of things for the kids. He expands their minds because some people think that inner city kids have disadvantages, but Decco gives the kids advantages in the area. Decco is a very funny person, very easy to get on with. He's a joker, he's a slagger, but he's nice to get along with. He's a funny man. Well, now Decco, 11 years since I started the club when I was 5. I'm 16 now, so well, in the area, Decco, it's his life really, you know. He quit a job to work with us every day. He's in the club. If anyone needs help, he's there to give us help, you know. Well, if someone's in trouble in school, you know, with a teacher or a headmaster, and if a man or dad is unable to go up, the Decco will go up and just try and sort it out. He's a very intelligent man, you know.
We have an after-school program which helps young people to do their homework, to get on well in school, get on well at home and their community. We have youth clubs in the evening time which help to teach them some social skills, make friends, just enjoy hanging out with each other. We do summer camps in the summer where we go off and we camp in tents. The pitfalls for youth today, I'd have to say, would be drugs would be a big pitfall for youth in our community. Growing up in an area where a lot of bad things are taken for just normal, that would be a big pitfall. Crime is a big pitfall. Dropping out of education would be a big pitfall. Well, when I grew up in Finglas and Dublin, drugs was a big problem in my life with my peers. So I wouldn't say it's any more of a problem than it was 20, 30 years ago, but it's still a very big problem. What services are there for the youth in this community? Football is very big with a lot of the boys, as is boxing. Girls like to do a thing called majorettes, where they twirl batons. Have I ever been in love? The first time I was in love, just when I first seen that question, I thought, gee, Mac. The first time I was in love, it was a friend of mine's cousin, and she only came once, and then I never seen her again, and she broke my heart. And yeah, it's been broken a couple of times since. The last time I was in a relationship, the girl ended up going back to Canada, and she lives in Canada now. Well, it's been the lowest period in my life. The lowest period in my life when I was, I'd say 11 or 12, and I was in primary school, and I felt very trapped by the system. I felt I had nobody to turn to. I felt I didn't have a strong peer group to turn to, and I didn't have any adults I could turn to, including my family, and partly through my own reasons. But that was a very low time. You know, that was a time when there was days I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning. At 11 or 12, you shouldn't be feeling like that. Some days, as an adult now, I don't want to get out of bed. It's to do with laziness. It's not to do with the fact that I can't face life or I want to hide from problems. So that would have been about the lowest time of life. It's a weird question. What's it mean to be Irish is to be born in Ireland, is to maybe understand the culture of the people who are here. But that differs for someone who lives on the other side of the city to me. It doesn't mean a lot to be Irish. I grew up very nationalistic. I've since put that